Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. And like I said, there's really not much for me to do, so I'm just going to go ahead and end the current phase. I could have my other 10 watchmen duck, but he's going to get shot at while he's ducking because he's within attack range of the shock trooper. So, yeah. Just let him get a shot on the gate. That's fine.
No! If this keeps up...
I mean, there's nothing we can do to stop that. He's going to get the turn. And then the shock trooper will take a turn, and we'll shoot him as he's walking. And now that he goes into targeting mode, we get nothing, so... But now he's standing out in the open, but because he ends the turn instantly... Oh, and he's going to try attacking Alicia. That's brilliant. However, like I said, we are really not geared to take out a shock trooper. They're just going to be a little strong for us. But this turn is the turn we should get the tank. Yep, Welkin has arrived. Alright. So we have a ton of CP. Look how much CP we have. Using a tank will take 2 versus the 1 for a normal unit, and it'll show you, it highlights 2 CP. So you know what you're getting into.
The tank should be able to breach that wall. It may provide us with a shortcut, Welks.
Yes, it will.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Hang in there, Alicia.
Alright, so yeah, tanks can go through a lot of terrain. They can also run over sandbags, so possess firepower and endurance far beyond that of foot soldiers. They're able to deflect nearly all gunfire from enemy foot soldiers, makes them a solid wall. They are. Tanks do not recover a portion of their lost HP a turn. They have to rely on engineers to recover damage. So, they also consume 2 CP, so you can burn through your CP really fast, screwing you over for that turn if you rely too heavily on your tank. Also, they rely on AP to turn. So, I'm burning a lot of AP trying to go around this, and we're going to stop there because there's going to be a cutscene.
Alicia, I'm sorry we're late.
And
Welkin, you have a tank?
just look at her face, like, what are you doing? We're just come rolling up in a tank?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to stop those soldiers.
Yes, we can deal with that later. Alright.
Enemy tank sighted, Welks. Switching to anti-tank combat. Armor-piercing shells loaded.
Alright, so
Alright,
let's
go take it down.
go take down a tank. Alright. So we're out of AP, and we see that there's a group of 3 people there. The game doesn't really tell you about this, but you can deal with this. Tanks have 3 major means of attack: anti-armor shells, explosive mortars, and machine guns. Anti-armor shells are effective against tanks. Explosive mortars are good against a group of enemies. They travel in an arc, so they are kind of limited in how far they can be shot. And the machine gun is used for enemies that are just kind of there. So, switch between weapons. We are actually going to deal with these guys. So, the orange meter means it is going to have a direct hit on a unit, but because it is an area of people, I want to try to take them out. And I think we can take out 2 of the 3. I don't think it's possible to kill all 3 unless you get like a perfect hit. So, but we took down 2 of them. 1 of them is still alive, and you see that he still has half of his HP, give or take. But we are going to use our tank again. We cannot use the mortar because we only got 1 of those, so that would only get recharged by ending our current phase. But we don't need that because we don't need to kill that guy. We are just going to focus on killing the enemy tank. So, and even the tank will run over enemy troops. So we've reached the end of our AP gauge. The blue section on a tank is its radiator. That is the weak spot. meaning if you do that, it will kill it considerably faster. So you can see 3 hits to kill normally. That brings it down to 2 hits because we're a little farther away, and it's got a lot of HP. Or you can destroy its treads. It has 2 HP meters, body of 1400 HP, treads of 400. If you take out its treads, it makes mobility next to useless for it. It completely cripples its AP. But we just want to focus on the body, so we're going to aim for the blue radiator, and it's just going to tell us everything that we just talked about. Body HP and tread HP. Tread is its AP gauge. Body is just destroying it. And then, go for the radiator. The radiator is the only point of a tank that troops can damage. For each shot that they hit on a radiator, it will do 1 point of damage to their HP. So not exactly the most useful. Alright, we are going to get right up on this tank so that as much of the radiator is in the blue circle as possible. But at this point, it doesn't matter. It's dead no matter what we do. So we are just going to take it out. And we have destroyed the enemy tank, and that was the win condition for this operation. Didn't lose anyone. Took out a couple of leaders and a tank. We took out 2 enemy leaders and a tank. So
nice work, Ace.
And 2 rounds. I think that'll get us a B.
Now you're my hero, Welkin.
And now we are Alicia's hero for having a tank.
Imperials are running off for now. Looks like we bought some time at least.
Welks, it's a boy. Martha had a boy.
She gave birth in Dad's tank?
Look on Welkin's face is just priceless at the moment. He's like, what?
Yes.
This is what was happening while we were killing people?
They're both perfectly healthy.
Good. That's fantastic. Now let's stay sharp as we head out of town.
Alright, everyone hop in the tank. We're evacuating. Oh no, we got an A rank for that. Fantastic. I was expecting a B. So we took out 1 light tank, 2 enemy leaders, and we got 250 per enemy leader, so a total of 500. And then 300 for the light tank itself. Not bad, not bad. I'd say that's pretty good run for that. We're doing alright. New episode has been added, so Chapter 2, Escape from Bruhl, with home at our backs. That sounds like it's going to be wholeheartedly depressing.
Two hours after the first shots were fired, Bruhl was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Bruhl would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children. I mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so?
Whelks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
Yeah, a little depressing. Also a little, uplifting. So...
Chapter 3. Vassal Urban Warfare.
Alright. New episode. Summons. Let's see who is summoning us, and for what purpose.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees.
A little depressing, but,
Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess.
So Gallia is a monarchy, it seems.
Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So, the concept of universal conscription is interesting. It basically means everyone is in the military at all times, should something happen.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now.
Yeah, you don't want to report in wearing your civilian clothes. They tend to frown upon that.
Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
That makes it sound very creepy. It's like, I'm gonna hike out into the woods, dragging a body. That's sort of like that's where I get that. That's the mental image I see from that line.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see.
I love the uniform designs because they have like this interesting mix between like, I'd say modern military uniforms, but modern's not really the truth because it's more World War II-esque. But then also you've got like that style of military uniform plus armor.
Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
You've got metal shoulder pads and pauldrons. I'd say it's convincing that you're ready for combat.
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back? It's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Facepalm.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
I love how Welkin is legitimately like, why, this is an impressive compliment.
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking.
Haha, double entendre.
I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Haha, double entendre.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Can't keep going with the double entendres, guys.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Alright, so let's go see the captain. Squad 7 is born. This is gonna be a fun little section.
Come in. Excuse me, ma'am. Galleon Militia enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am.
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying more, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today. But you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randbreeze. They'll be your new home. So get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Alright, so we see that a friend of ours is there. We get the new options for squad barracks, command room, training facility, R&D facility, or going back to the book mode. And we're actually going to go back to the book mode because I'm going to end this episode here. Because I don't have the time to do all of this in one episode, but it won't let me go back to the book until we look around. So yeah, I'll end this episode here, and I'll see you guys in the next installment, where we will look around and, you know, deal with some stuff, because training and R&D are where we can upgrade our troops and our equipment. Command room is where we can build our team, and the barracks are where we can get to know our team. So, yeah, a lot to look forward to. So I'll see you guys in the next installment. Till then, later everyone.